All right, 0900. This is the last review for fractions, and this is just an adding problem, a subtracting problem, a multiplying problem, and a division problem. So we're mixed review. Go ahead and try to do those. Pause it if you want. But here we go. These are written sideways. I did that on purpose because they're like that in books and tests in the future on down the road. If you want to set these up vertically, you have the power to do that. Just do it. 3/4. I like this. So we're going to get common denominators, and that's going to be 8. So I go 3 and blank over 8, 2 and blank over 8. This really isn't a how-to guide on how to do this. It's just more practice. So that's going to stay the same, so that becomes a 3. 4 times 2 is 8, so 3 times 2 is 6. Add these down. It's going to be 5 and 9/8, which will become 6 and 1/8. Now, we'll go over that real fast. 8 into 9. Again, the fraction, like it falls over this way, and the 9 goes under the bracket. Or, wait a minute, that's 1. Okay, like that. So it's 1 and 1/8 plus the 5 is 6 and 1/8. So that's how you get that. This is, and again, these are sort of medium to difficult fraction problems, so I didn't pick the easiest ones. This is a borrowing problem, so I like to set it up like so. All right, and we went through numerous examples in past videos on how to do this. When you're borrowing, you extend the line, put the subtraction sign, recopy the bottom like this, make this 7 and whatever what, 4 over 4 because of that 4 right there. I guess undo that one. Okay, so this would be 7 minus 2 is 5 and 1/4 because the bottom stays the same. 5 and 1/4. There's your adding and subtracting. Now, multiplying and dividing. For the multiplying one, I didn't pick mixed numbers, but if I did over here. So if I did have mixed numbers, you would change them to improper fractions first. I went with one that had 3 of them in it so that you could just look again on how to cancel, like this 5 and this 10. 5 is a common factor. That's a number that divides in there. It's called a factor. 5 goes into 5 once and into 10 twice. Now, do not try to cancel this 2 and this 2. It has to be 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. 3 and 27 have a common factor of 3. So 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 27 9 times. You look very carefully to see if you can reduce anything else, and you actually cannot. Remember, you cannot cancel 2 tops or 2 bottoms. 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. So this final answer, you just multiply straight across. 1 times 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 7 times 9 is 63. Final answer, 4 over 63. And with multiplying, which I really like, if you do all your canceling, you never have to reduce, which is a bonus. For this last one, you would have to, let me get a different color because it's getting boring. Oh, there, green. You would have to change these into improper fractions. So let's do that. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23/4. Bring down the division sign and change this. 2 times 11 is 22, plus 1 is 23 over 2. Then when you're dividing, you flip this one over, called taking the reciprocal, my symbol for that. So you rewrite this, change this to a times sign, and flip this over, invert it, take the reciprocal, whatever the heck you want to call it. You flip this over, 23. You do this before you cancel. You change, flip, and then cancel. Don't do it in any other order. So now I try to cancel. The 23 and the 23s are just screaming. Let me get my red pen of doom. And this would be 1 and 1 because 23 is a common factor of itself, obviously. 23 goes into 23 once and once here. The 4 and the 2 are divisible by the number 2. So 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes into 4 twice. This 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 1/2. Final answer. Fractions are not a problem. All right. Have a good one.